Tucked away in the peaceful countryside near the village of Sandon in Staffordshire stands an unusual and surprising piece of architectural history. This unusual looking building that sits right on top of the hill is actually the top of the tower from the once magnificent Trentham Hall. This tower, complete with the columns, the classical urns and the rounded arches, was originally designed in the 1840s by Sir Charles Barry, the same architect behind the Houses of Parliament. It once formed the uppermost part of Trentham Hall's grand central tower. Trentham Hall was once one of Staffordshire's most impressive country houses, and it had a long and complex history of redesign and expansion dating right back to the 11th century. But by the early 1900s, the estate had fallen into decline. The River Trent had become heavily polluted from industrial growth from the potteries. As the estate became less desirable, the owners made the decision to leave, and much of Trentham's grandeur, from sculptures and furniture to windows and doors to entire sections of the building, were sold off to raise funds. When the demolition began between 1910 and 1912, one part of the building was saved, and it was the very top of the tower. For £192 and 7 shillings, it was carefully dismantled and transported here to Sandon Park, a landscape already rich in history. Sandon Hall, just a short walk away, is a stunning Jacobean mansion built in 1852 by William Byrne for the second Earl of Harrowby, following a fire that destroyed the earlier hall. And the estate grounds had been landscaped in the 18th century, creating over 400 acres of parkland, and this development even saw the entire village of Sandon move to its current position, away from the hall and the church, to make way for the new vision. And this tower now sits on the highest point of Sandon Park, not far from a public footpath, which means that anyone can walk right up to it, and it's surrounded by rolling fields and wooded parkland, and it stood here for over a century, gradually falling into disrepair, until 2016 when a major restoration project brought it back to life. Sandon itself is a beautiful place to explore, a small village with centuries of history, from medieval moated manor houses to grand halls and peaceful churchyards. It's a reminder of how much of our history is hidden in plain sight, and I'll definitely be coming back to Sandon because there's lots more to discover. Thanks for watching.